Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Let's start the Prem. Into the Premier League. I know it's wide open, more open than the back of an apron. And as a neutral, you have to love it. As a Manchester United fan, now we all know the history of Jose Mourinho, the man who rose to prominence at Porto, winning the Champions League with Porto, moving on to Inter Milan where he won the treble at Inter Milan, and then to Chelsea, taking the league by storm at Chelsea, rivaling Alex Ferguson for years and years, winning the league over and over, winning cups after cups with Chelsea. Then he went to Real Madrid, took over in Spain, had that rivalry with Pep Guardiola in Spain, came back to England with Chelsea again, won the league, and then it all went to shits. And then he went to Manchester United, won the Europa League with Manchester United, and then that went to shits. And then he came to Tottenham, and now he's at Tottenham. But can he win the league with Tottenham? Can he win anything with this team? And honestly, I think he can. Now, we know Mourinho's style of football is to get your 11 man out there, defend for life, get one goal, secure the win. That's the park bus mentality that he has made his own. Mourinho has perfected this art of parking the bus and playing boring football. That even the Galactico era at Real Madrid, they were still playing some somewhat attractive football, but they were still dead boring at times. So you have to ask yourself, is he good enough in this modern day football to win the league with Tottenham with that type of football? And I think he can. I think he has the players in Song, in Harry Kane, in Bergwijn, Gareth Bale, all those players who can have those moments of brilliance to win those, beat those teams that are on the lower end of the table, and also pull off his park the bus tactic against the teams that are up at the higher level of the table, just enough to win the league, especially this year. I mean, 2020 has been 2020, and so one cannot put it to the side and say, hey, there's no chance that Tottenham won't win. Tottenham probably, most definitely will win the league if they carry on the way they're doing. And I know they lost to Liverpool, but there's still a possibility that they could challenge for this title. However, on the flip side of it, we know that with Mourinho being Mourinho, things will go to shit. What happened at Chelsea twice, what happened at Real Madrid, what happened at Manchester United, his management skills and his man management skills always comes to bite him in the ass. You think back to how he treated his players whenever he has a bad game in the media, leaves them out to dry, which caused problems in the dressing rooms. Players don't want to play for him. You got to remember, the year Mourinho left Chelsea, they finished what? 8th, maybe 10th, and the following year those same players under a different coach won the league. It's not that these players weren't good, it's just that they weren't playing for Mourinho. He has that ability to mess up the entire team and the team structure. So it's not a given that these guys will win the league, but Mourinho is Mourinho. It can go either way. Now, people, I've been supporting Manchester United since 20 BC. Yeah, before Christ. And this is the worst period I've seen in Manchester United. Like, we've had nothing but ups and downs and roundabouts after Sir Alex Ferguson died. And my friends told me when I was growing up in Jamaica, you know, they were like, yo, as soon as Alex Ferguson left, Manchester United done. And I didn't want to believe. But when that man retired, everything went to shits. You started to see the mismanagement of the team, of the club, from Ed Woodward all the way down. You started to see the poor transfer markets that we actually been having. But with the greatness of Sir Alex Ferguson, it was always overshadowed and we were always able to make it through. You have to remember, this is the same Manchester United who bought Bebe, who bought Gabriel Obertan, while Sir Alex Ferguson were there, and they still were winning the league left, right, and center. But now, after Alex Ferguson, when we start having people coming in the club that we really don't need, spending over the top of players that you cannot afford, now you're seeing the frailties of Manchester United. We want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to do better. We want our team to do better. But the 2020 effect means that my team is sitting 9th place with 2 games in hand, 8 points behind the league leaders, 5 points behind second place, which means that if we win our 2 games in hand, we are all of a sudden second in the league table, fighting for the championship, we have a chance to make it, and we can. So I think Manchester United can challenge for the title this season, and I'm going to say it with my chest. But the challenge starts tomorrow. I cannot, as a fan for the past 9 years, sit down with my Heineken, watch a game, and comfortably watch Manchester United win. It's always been a struggle. Always leave it late. Which, for the love of the game, can't really fight that at the end of the game, especially if a team wins. It's all glory. As a Manchester United fan, going through all of this that I'm going through, I always take solace in the fact that I'm not an Arsenal fan. Talking about you're the biggest team in North London, and when you look up the table, that's Tottenham smiling down at you. People, that has been another episode of The Fourth Official. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. Manners.